My name is Nilesh Gawande. Today's date is 15 July 2021 and today's topic is what is object method in Java. So first we will discuss or start with Java. What is Java? So a Java class is present in java.lang package, and every class in the Java is directly or indirectly derived from the object class. If a class does not extend any other class, then it is directed child class of the object, and if it extend other class, then it is indirectly derived. Therefore the object class method are available to all the Java classes. Hence the object class act as the root of the inheritance hierarchy and in any Java program. So now we will see using object class method what are the different types of method used in Java. So there are method used in object class are toString. So toString provides a string representation of an object and is used to convert an object to the string. The default toString method for class object returns a string consisting of the name of the class, which object is instance, at the @ sign character, which is represented by the @ and the unsigned hexadecimal representation of the hash code of the object. In other words, it is defined as suppose we take a simple program that is public to string. So before that we will here create the default behavior. We will see the default behavior of toString and the @ then is unsigned to the hexadecimal number of the object. So first we will create the public string toString and return the get class dot get name plus @ in the bracket plus integer dot 2 hexadecimal 2 hex string hash code. So first we will see here it is always recommended to override toString method to get our own string representation of the object, and here we have to note that whenever we try to print any object reference, then it is toString method is called. Suppose we will take one example, and is student s is equal to new. We have created one object, that is student s is equal to new string, and we have just sysout it or print it by using system.out.println, and we have print system.out.println as dot toString. So this will this statement are basically equivalent to each other. It depend on us which statement we have to write. So second point is about what is hash code. So for every object, JVM generates a unique number which is hash code. It returns the distinct integers of distinct object. Common misconception about the method is that about the method hash code is that it returns the address of the object, which is not correct. It converts the internet address of the object to an integer by using a particular algorithm. So the hash code method is native because in Java it is impossible to find the address of the object, and so it use a native language like C, C++ to find the object of the address. Use of the hash code method returns a hash value that is used to search object in the collection JVM, saving object and into hashing related to data structure like for example data structure like hash set, hash map, hash table, etc. So the main advantage of the saving object based on the hash code is the searching become easy for the developer or the user who uses the hash code. The next object or the next method for the object is equals object obj. So this what this do is it compares the given object to this object. So it is basically the object on which the method is called. So it gives a generic way to compare object for equality, it is recommended to override the equal object obj method to get our own equality condition for an object. So for here we have to note that it is generally necessary to override the hash code method whenever this method is overridden. So as the main as to maintain the general contact for the hash code method, we state the equal object must have equal hash code. So next method is get class. So get class, what get class do is it returns the class of the object, this object, and used to get actual runtime class of the object. It can also be used to the get the metadata of the class. It is return class of the object. In this object, it is locked by the static synchronize method of the representation of the class. So as it is final, we don't override the this method. So next is finalize method. So this method is called just before the object is garbage collected, and it is called by the garbage collector on an object when the garbage collector determines that there are no more reference to the object. We should override finalize method to dispose the system resource, perform the cleanup activities, and minimum memory loss. For example, before destroying servlet object, Java servlet object, web container, always call the finalize method so it can perform cleanup activities of that particular session, and which is the good thing. So this is all about Java object method, etc. Thank you. Have a nice day.